Hi, this is Rina Makhdoom. I enhance women on the outside to ignite the inside and help them achieve their dreams and goals. What is the topic today? Anger. What is anger and why do we have it? I always think of the story of a porcupine. When a porcupine is attacked, when a porcupine does not feel safe, it spreads out all its quills. And that is a warning sign. That is a warning sign to all predators that the porcupine has had enough. If the predator continues to attack the porcupine, it's going to start spewing out those quills at it. We all have anger, and anger is a sign to us that something is wrong, that maybe our boundaries are being violated, maybe we're not being respected, something we really value is being threatened or taken away, such as our safety, our freedom, or quest that we have made. So at that point, when we get angry, we want to recognize it. Anger is also the source of most tumors in our bodies. When someone comes and says they have a tumor, I always look as a coach and a consultant to what has been going on for the past few years that would have developed that much anger that it would now get some kind of physical manifestation as a tumor. In this video, I want to tell you 5 quick things about anger. First of all, anger is a survival mechanism. We are given anger to know that enough is enough. And when we're feeling anger, especially as women, sometimes we've been taught to repress it or do the good girl thing or play nice or smooth it over. When we do not respond appropriately to anger, then it builds up and becomes resentment. It builds up and hurts our body. You have people that clench their jaws, that are having, jaw issues from clenching their teeth, that have restrictions within them. Anger is a survival mechanism, and we need to treat it as such. When we get angry, our body, our environment, our inner soul is giving us a message. We're going to stop and listen. So number 1, anger, we will listen to it. Number 2, anger. Anger is also a source of energy. When we're angry, we need to do something about something. Now, anger could be negative, or anger could also be positive. For example, if someone has been mistreated, it is a sign to us that we need to stand up now for them and take a stand, put our foot down and say enough is enough. Anger might be a positive source of energy where it's like it's time to take a stand. It's time for us to say something. Maybe someone has been rude to us at work over and over and over again, and now it's time to go and confront them. Anger can also have a negative effect where, okay, we've had too much pain, now we're getting angry. We've had too much disrespect, now we're getting angry. Whether it's time to take a stand or time to set a boundary, either way, anger is a survival tool that's going to tell us it's time to now take action. And anger is going to give us the energy that we need to take the appropriate action. Usually, anger is not a primary emotion. What that means is that we've been hurt, we've been disrespected, our boundaries have been violated, and then we get angry. We don't just get angry. Our values have been confronted. We have lost something. We will either experience sadness or grief or loss or humiliation, then we get angry. We don't just go to anger. When we get to a state of anger, look at the root cause. It didn't just start as anger. There was something under it that got us into the state of anger. Over and over again, they're not listening to our feelings. We put our foot down and said that we wanted, I wanted this necklace with less strands. They made it with more strands. Whatever it was, we made a request. It was not honored. Maybe we were lied to. And then anger comes as a secondary response. Anger is a survival tool that is natural to us. But remember, if anger is prolonged and we're not taking action, or if anger is repressed and we keep trying to pretend that everything's okay. I don't want to rock the boat. I'm afraid I might get fired from this job. I'm going to wreck the relationship with my parent or my in-laws if I blow up over this. If it's repressed or prolonged, then it becomes unhealthy, right? Because we are turning it in. It's a very strong motion. It's a very energetic emotion, and now it's all going inside of us. The poison is running inside of us. The goal to being self-aware, the goal to being a healthy emotional person is to know when to express an emotion and when not to express an emotion, and to have the right amount of energy when we express the emotion. The final thing I want to say about anger is that when we go into an angry state, we might go into fight or flight or freeze mode, in which case we are not using the best thinking part of our brains. If we are constantly in anger or in a state of anger, have the tools that we need to get out of anger fast. For example, I have music I will listen to. I have people that I can talk to. I have a whole support system to get me out of anger, because the longer I'm in an anger state, the more likely that I am going to be in a lower fight or flight state in my brain. I am not going to be making logical decisions. When someone is very angry or very hurt, they don't see possibilities. And if you've ever dealt with anyone super angry or super depressed, you tell them, hey, get a new job. There's no jobs out there. There'll be someone else that you can have a relationship. No one else will ever love me. So they get into these really lower brain states where there are no possibilities, there's no problem solving. They don't have all the resources that the brain offers us. Staying in a prolonged anger state is also going to stunt our thinking. And that's why we want to have healthy anger is good. Definitely healthy. Express it, have that short burst, set the boundary, set the preference. Let someone else know, like the porcupine, hey, enough is enough. My quills are out, and next there's going to be a fight or a flight. But don't stay there in a long-term state, because at that point, all that's happening is that we're suppressing our problem-solving brain, and that's not good for anyone. If you like this video, definitely click like and follow. And I have a free self-love journal. Definitely check that out.